Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. These messages are channeled through Arcturian energy and are the most likely potentialities for this week. Okay. Now, remember, time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be about to happen. And this could apply to your sun, your moon, your rising. And what I'm getting really strongly right now, you guys, is that a lot of these messages will apply to your North Node because the planetary consciousness is largely in its creative aspect right now as we are moving into this solid Aquarian age of creativity and building an entirely new structure. It's an innovative time. It's a time of expansion. So yeah, definitely look at any intuitive or channeled messages from the standpoint of your North Node. That's just what I'm getting, guys. Okay. So use your intuition about how best you can utilize that. Okay. Let's get started. Aries soul family, this week of the 18th, you are moving somewhere. It looks like you're on the way somewhere in motion. There might be a little bit of a confusing type of airy energy around you, but that's because there is the energy of change. Something wants to shift, and it's a good shift. It's in the direction of something you want. So keep your eyes open for messages, information. Information is going to play a key here, Aries. It's really good. And you're going to want to use your element of fire, which is you. The element of fire is going to help you in this area. So in other words, whatever information this is that the guides and the Arcturians are talking about, this information is going to inspire something in you. It's inspirational, it's passionate, and it's going to make sense. Okay. So don't let that confusing energy of change, throw you off. Let it keep you going. Keep the fire underneath you. Okay. Soul family. I love you so much, Aries, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Namaste. Okay, Leo, soul family, it looks like there is progression. Your energy is moving forward in some way this week. It looks like it involves some sort of healing, like healing from maybe a kind of heartbreak. As many of you know, this can range. This could be major, major devastating heartbreak. I hope not, but it could be. It could be something a little bit lighter, something that just wounded a situation, wounded you, wounded something around you that affected you. Or it could be a physical ailment, but in some way, it's like it wants to uproot. It wants to move forward. It wants to heal, but it might feel sticky. So just know that there is progression. There's something happening underneath. You are supported by the planet, by Earth Mother herself. Some kind of way, there are events that are occurring within the body, within the bones, connected to the earth, connected to your environment, your field that's coming through, things that you might not necessarily see, in other words, that are moving you forward. And for some of you, that's definitely going to mean spirit guides, especially if you yourself are very aware, and you probably are if you're listening to this. You're probably very aware of many of these things and are either able to channel these things or channel Reiki energy, for instance, in some way yourself, or you are just hyper tuned to it. You understand it. A lot of that's going to be flowing this particular week. Okay. So just hang in there. It's going to be a little bit slow and steady, but you won't stay stuck forever if that's you. Now, if you don't feel stuck at all, then something maybe you didn't have your attention on might have been stuck, right? And all of a sudden you see that it's moving. Also could be true. Okay. All right, Leo, love you so much, soul family. Talk to you soon. Namaste. Hello, Sagittarius soul family. This week, there is definitely a completion happening. If you don't see it coming into the physical, then you might feel it coming. Okay. You might start to get evidence that something is happening, but there's some sort of completion that's very, very important, and a shift around tradition, something traditional. It could be career, it could be religion, it could be some structure that you're used to. But there's some shift happening. But here's the larger message from the Arcturians for you, Sagittarius, during these next few days, or let's just say the coming days. there is something that is happening good for you. There's some good that you've been doing. In the old, let's call it the old world, the 3D world, whatever, it's like in that old structure, power won out, right? Like a false sense of power, and it's power over others, power over something, competition, all of this sort of denser energy. And what they want you to know is that whatever good has been coming from you, your field, your heart, emanating from you through your experience, that doesn't look like it's going to be rewarded. It is not only going to be rewarded, of course, but it's producing. It's producing something good in your life. And it's funny because it's paradoxical that way. It's like something that seems so like non-important to maybe others in your life is huge. Okay. It's loving, big, huge, magnanimous, and lends itself to where humanity really wants to go. That sounds really big, right? But you're Sagittarius, you're Jupiter. This makes perfect sense, even in this Piscean energy, or we should say especially, because those are dreams that can craft reality. We're learning that now, that the dreams of the heart are what creates. And so that paired with your planet of Jupiter and your fiery energy, passion, perseverance, and joyous nature is completing something big here. It might feel like it's coming apart at first, but just slow and steady wins the race, right? It's not really coming apart, it's coming together. Wow, so that's what the Arcturians want to say. All right, Sagittarius, love you so much, and I will talk to you very soon. Namaste.